When Ed and Shelly Panis started dating, both were in the midst of financial challenges. Ed was drowning in debt from a divorce and going through a career change from a management position earning six figures into a technology career, barely bringing in $1,000 a month.
I was in no position to provide for Shelly. There was just a lot of reservations financially because of that.
Meanwhile, Shelly was a self-proclaimed spender.
I wasn't smart with my money. I never met a pair of shoes I didn't like. 80 to 90% of my meals were out. I traveled a lot, had a really nice house, had a great muscle car. I just spent like it was an unending faucet I could just turn on and money would come out.
Outside of a 401k, she didn't have much savings. So when she decided to go from being a COO to a realtor, she put most of her business and living expenses on credit. Still, Shelly and Ed eventually married, with a combined debt of $280,000. Then, just months into their marriage, Shelly found out she had breast cancer and needed surgery.
I felt guilty. My husband was having to take care of me. It was hard. It was humbling.
And I don't have the money to even keep our basic cost of living covered while she's recovering. I just felt like a complete failure. We were upside down at least $2,000 a month. I just wrote letters to the credit card companies and just said, I can give you $25 a month. I just kept picturing the Titanic. I was seeing the iceberg and there was no steering, it was too late. I was convinced by 2019 we were gonna be in bankruptcy. I was just waiting for any moment for us to be homeless. I was at the end of my rope.
As their debt continued to grow, the couple started going to church and making small donations.
I felt guilty because they're giving me free coffee. I was like, I can't just come here and take, I've got to give something back.
We had to put all trust that God was going to take care of us, that God was going to stop the storm so that the boat wouldn't capsize.
They were surprised to see what happened when they gave.
We would give $20 one week, and then all of a sudden I'd get like some $38 check in the mail for some class action lawsuit that I didn't even know I was a member of.
I instantly felt God's hand in my life. I felt him going, you're being obedient, I've got you.
Ed got a few temporary jobs while they regularly made weekly contributions to their church, and soon Shelly's health started to improve. Then the couple took a class on biblical money management and started learning what the Bible says about tithing.
It's not our money. We're just here temporarily. The money's passing through our hands. It's just blessings God gives us. So we're not donating to the church. We're not giving money to a charity or whatnot. We're bringing our tithe. We're bringing it as an act of obedience.
Shelly and Ed kept giving until they were tithing a full 10%. They stopped eating out, sold extra possessions, shared one car, and asked God to help them pay off their now $400,000 of debt.
Then I started praying, God, I need contracts.
Shelly got them, and her income skyrocketed. Meanwhile, Ed got a great web development job with raises, and in 3.5 years, their debt was completely wiped out.
The reason that we were able to get out of debt, it wasn't just because we were giving tithes. It was because for the first time in my life, I actually felt obedient to God.
Money has taken on a new meaning for the couple.
The person I used to be felt that money was an object to achieve, that it was a status symbol. Now I don't look at it in terms of what it can do for me, but what I can use it for to help other people.
Today, Ed and Shelly teach others about giving.
You can't just sit around thinking or reading books and just hoping things work out. You have to take action. So even if you're in debt, if you can give a little something to start and then kind of build that as you go, you're going to find that generosity and giving is probably going to be the favorite thing you can do with money, because I know it's mine and Shelly's for sure.